This is the Magicycle Deer in space gray. It's kind of like a matte black, which is pretty neat. So yeah, my name is Lee. I'm new to this, so be gentle with me. Man, oh, water bottle off and down. And cap busted and leaking. Oh, that's such an F. That much water. Okay. So this is going well. This is the Magicycle Deer. I've had this for about 3 days now, and I've put 75 miles on it. I'll be doing an actual review a little later, but right now I'm just trying to get the hang of all the functions and the pedal assists and throttle and what speed that I need to be pedaling for what comfort level and everything. So it's going to be a little bit longer before I get comfortable enough to actually recommend settings and tell you what I'm doing, but and living with. But for now, I like the bike. It's big. It's big and it is heavy. It feels very stable. It does feel stable. So it's got that going for it. Let's get back on the road. See if we can refrain from bouncing our water out again. The only thing I would say about this motor and these assist levels is I haven't really found a good way to ease into a speed. It seems to be like once you set your assist and you start pedaling, it's gonna go balls to the wall until it gets to whatever speed that pedal assist is set towards. There's no gradual increase to it. The best I can do right now is to control my speed gradually with the throttle until I get to about where I think I'm gonna be and then start pedaling. It's not a great solution. I would like to have my effort kind of dictate the effort of the bike, but I think that is directly related to having a cadence sensor instead of a torque sensor. I mean, I'm sure it is, but a lot of these bikes don't have torque sensors. And I don't know that I would buy a bike just because it had a torque sensor. I think that's just a nice thing to have. And it may not even be a nice thing to have. I haven't actually ridden a bike with a torque sensor. I've just, in my research, that is what causes that. So the cadence sensor is just gonna watch for how fast you're pedaling and how many times that magnet passes within a certain amount of time, and it's just going to give the motor all it's got to get to whatever speed that the pedal assist is set to. So I'm also adjusting my route to work. I have to cross a pretty big bridge and go down the 4-lane, basically, a 4-lane highway to get here and back. So as of right now, the best thing I can think of to do while I'm on this 4-lane is just to stay right here between the rumble strips and the gravel edge, and just try to grit my teeth and get through it. I'm gonna go ahead and increase my speed to just try to get this over with, because this is not fun. I don't like this part of it. So right now I'm doing 26 miles an hour on the edge of a 4-lane. I have a rear view mirror and I can glance at it, but if you glance at it, you risk getting off balance and either going into the rumble strips or off of the edge. It's a very thin line here that I'm having to tread. I'll have a little bit more room on the shoulder here to move over. Okay, that's better. Now let's stop here and get the 360 out, and I'll kind of give you a view over the bridge here. Well, hello there. I am just flirting with disaster here. Flirting with disaster. Okay. Very treacherous, very, very treacherous. Probably not recommended by anybody. But I do want to get this view here. And hopefully not hit any nails or screws. I look like a Google car recording the street view. This is the 10-Tom Waterway. No, definitely don't want to get any sharp things in my tires. These fat tire bikes tend to pick up more, I think, more road debris than just regular bike tires, so that's a bad thing. Do I dare hold this selfie stick while I go down the hill? Because it is a steep hill and I need my brakes, so no. I'm gonna put you up for a second, chill. All right, we're gonna test the capabilities of this Magicycle Deer on this extremely steep hill. Whoa. Yeah. Here we go. Oh, man. Look at that. Dude. It's doing it. Oh. This thing is 92 pounds. Bengal Aries brakes. I did pretty good. Full suspension. Front and rear. That is what full suspension means, if y'all didn't know. Ooh, a little wet back here. No, I mean, it's handling it fine. As long as I don't catch a flat, we'll be great. Oh yeah, fat tires for the win. You've got full coverage fenders on the front and back, which really helps with this. See, I've been through a little water and mud now, and this would normally sling rocks up, these little rocks and pebbles everywhere, and would get on your socks and your shoes and the bottom of your pants, and up your back if you didn't have fenders. It's a really nice feature here. Now the fenders are just plastic, but I mean, that's all you need. You just need it to catch the debris. You don't need them to, you know, withstand a hit or anything. Of course, if you did, it would just be replacing plastic instead of any kind of harder structure or metal, so that's good. We do have a gate here, but the gate is to keep people out, and I'm already in, so I need to get out. So I am gonna go through here and up this. Motor only, look at that, nice. I believe this used to be an old train station. This was the old depot, train depot maybe? I'm not sure. I need to get the history on that so I can inform you properly. This is not in use anymore, this train bridge. Let's see if I can get over to this side. Oh man. Full suspension, full suspension. And we're out. Nice. Oof. Look both ways. Here we go. This is the other road that I'm not too keen on going down. The traffic is pretty bad on this one, and there's not much of a shoulder, so. Make a stop here and see what's up. No vehicles off roads. Do I count as a vehicle? I don't know. Am I a vehicle? I'm a bike, not a vehicle. Better safe than sorry. Let's not go off roads. Let's see if anybody's down here. Yeah, they are. This is the lock and dam. So now that you've seen that, let's get back on the road. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could technically just, see that was pedal assist 6, and now I'm in 4. So you can adjust your speed like that. It's kind of abrupt and clunky to just be changing it on the fly as you need to. But I think part of this is just learning how it all goes and operates. And see, now I'm gonna adjust my speed with the throttle to move up to what I think pedal assist 18 miles an hour, and then start pedaling. Yeah, and see, now I'm here. So I guess that's the way I would do it, is just throttle up smoothly to the speed that the pedal assist is set to, and then start pedaling, and then it'll be smooth. Wow, I hope this is not in y'all's eyes. This is really reflecting the sun back in my eyes. I'm very sorry if that's happening. But yeah, this is the Magicycle Deer in space gray. It's kind of like a matte black, which is pretty neat. I plan on customizing the crap out of this thing with all kind of doodads and stickers and make it my own, kind of personalize it. I've ordered a basket for it already, which I plan to fully utilize for all my activities. I'm gonna do all kind of, I can't spoil it yet. I can't spoil what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna go on several different adventures and do different things that I guarantee you have not seen an e-bike do, or a bike for that matter, probably ever do. Lots of fun activities. So stay tuned and yeah, subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel now. You're getting in on the ground floor. Because as of making this right now, I have literally 2 subscribers. So please help me out and get me rolling. I want to make this thing roll. Make lots of videos for you guys. I actually have a rear view monitor ordered that that I'll put on here just to see if I like it better. I think I will. Just because I'm an electronic guy and I want the front of this to look like a spaceship. And so if it looks like a spaceship, I'll be happy. So I'm gonna make it look like I'm going to the moon on this thing. I want to put lights all over it and shine them down at the ground and everywhere, and just make this thing look like I want people to notice me in cars where, you know, for safety. Yeah, I'll do it all in the name of safety. I'll make this thing look like the Mars rover in the name of safety. So people will see. So I got to tell you about the thing that happened to me yesterday. This was only my 2nd day riding, and I've already got into trouble on this thing. I was right about here where you turn, and you know, the first couple of days that I rode this thing, I was wanting to see what it would do. I mean, I was throttling heavy pedal assist. I was moving along because I wanted to see what the battery range and the battery life was going to do. You know, I have 16 miles one way to work, and so if it can't make it at least 32, 35 miles, it's a non-starter. And I can charge at work, and so I really only have to make, you know, 16 to 20 miles one way in order to make this happen. And of course, it easily did that. Both times, and today when I've gotten to work, I've really only had like 40% left battery. But of course, if you shut it off, let it sit for a minute, and let the battery like think about its life, contemplate the meaning of its life, it will then read a higher percentage, I guess, when it figures out that you haven't killed it. It is a 52 volt, 20 amp hour battery, which theoretically would give you lots of watt hours of mileage. But this thing is a beast. This thing is so heavy, and I'm 185 pounds, 190 pounds right now. That's a whole different story, but so it's moving a lot of mass, plus all my doodads. There's no telling what all these doodads weigh. And so it's moving a lot of mass. It's not going to have as much battery as some of the lighter bikes would have that are 50 to 70 pounds. So, but it did get to work. Everything's fine. It showed after you shut it off and shut it on, turned it back on. It had 60 to 62% left, and that's going 16 miles at 25 to 28 miles an hour. So I was pretty happy about that. I know I'm gonna have to get another battery because I want range and I want to go, and I don't want to be worried about, can I make it back, or how far can I go, or I just want to go, you know what I'm saying? I just want to go. And so I know I'll have to get another battery. Currently on the Magicycle website, they're $700. $700. I know batteries are expensive, I know, but it's not something that I can just, I'll just get a second battery right now. So we'll have to wait on that. I don't even know what was I talking about? The battery, the range. Oh, my story. Dang. My story about the guys. Right there where I was turning, I'm going 25 miles an hour, and there's a white S10 pickup truck that pulls up behind me, and he's not going very fast, probably 30, and he eventually stays behind me a minute or so and then passes me. And he passes me so slow. He's got his windows rolled down. He's got fishing poles in the back. His suspension is gone. It's just bouncing, bouncing, bouncing. You know those old S10 trucks and worn out. Fishing poles in the back, windows rolled down, middle of the day. You know what he's doing. He's fishing, or that's the kindest thing I can say that he would be going to do, is just, he's going fishing. So, also smoking a cigarette, which I only mention because he's not going that much faster than me. He's going 30 to my 26 or 27, and so he's just barely in front of me. It's like I'm just following him like a normal vehicle, following somebody. Well, and I can smell that cigarette smoke. I can smell it, and I'm trying to breathe and ride a bike, you know, and that smoke is just, that smoke. And I follow him and follow him and follow him, and he never goes on. He just stays there just right in front of me. And I follow him, and then he even starts slowing down a little bit. And I'm almost to the point where, like, I'm gonna have to make a decision. I'm either gonna have to, because I'm maintaining my pace. I'm at a steady 25, 26 miles an hour cadence. And I'm gonna have to make a decision whether to slow down and change my pedal assist and kind of let him get out of the way, or just stop. You know, I'm fixing to have to make a decision. Well, all of a sudden, I see him veer to the right towards the ditch, and right when he gets on where he's fixing to run off the road, he jerks it back to the left and gets back on the road. And I'm like, okay, weird. So I'm just following him. He does it again, and almost runs off the road on the right side, jerks it back. So then I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, well, he just sees me, a bike, going almost 30 miles an hour down the road, and he's curious. He's like, what is this bicycle going 30 miles an hour? I've never seen this before. So I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt, and I'm like, okay, well, he's a curious guy. Now he's seen me. Now go on, fella. Now go on. What's up, fella? All right, let's see if we can get across this. Yes. It's a bad crossing here. All right, so I'm thinking, all right, now move on. You've seen me. I'm a novelty, yada, yada. I'm on an electric bike. Now move on. Well, now it turns from cigarette smoke to marijuana smoke. I mean, plain as day. So now I have a whole different vibe and perception of like what's going on. I'm like, this guy's cruising the back roads, lighting up a joint, enjoying his, I don't even know, this was Monday, enjoying his Monday. Yeah, and so, okay, now go on. Now that you've lit your joint, almost ran off the road twice, now go on. He doesn't go on. In fact, I mean, he just stays right there, like just out of my range where I can't do anything. I can't pass him, of course. I mean, I'm already doing 25, 26. And I don't want to slow down or stop. I just want to go on. So we continue like this for another couple of miles. Then the strange thing happens. We're meeting I think it was like a Civic, Honda Accord. It was something like that, little small gold car. And it looked like they had wrecked this thing 3 or 4 times. I mean, just the hood was being held on by a bungee cord. It was barely being held on. And there's a woman driving, man in the passenger seat. I mean, no hubcaps. one of those vehicles. And as soon as they meet us, she slams on the brakes, and the guy in the passenger seat throws something out in front of the car in a Walmart sack and lands in front of the car. And then she starts waving me down, like out her window, and he gets out of the car and stands up, and he's like trying to wave me to stop and slow down. Well, okay. This all has the hair on the back of my neck standing up, because I'm very paranoid in this situation, thinking, okay, this guy, the weed smoking S10 guy has radioed ahead to his friends and told them to do a pinch maneuver and try to wave and flag me down and get me stopped, and then they're gonna take my bike. And I'm convinced, yeah, they're gonna take my bike. And that's what they're trying to do. So I'm not having any of it. I just got this thing and I like it okay. I don't want to lose it. And so I just give them a nod, and I don't even turn my head. I just keep going, like, I'm exercising, I'm going on my bike. I cannot stop for you. I'm sorry. And so I'm kind of checking them out in my rearview mirror, and they never follow me or turn around or anything. They're stopped there. And so this S10 guy, at that moment when after all this is happening and he sees that I didn't get stopped, well, he speeds up and now he's gone, right? So this whole time he's been going 30. Now he's doing 50, 60, he's gone. Like, okay, well, that was weird, and now it's over. I'll just go back to my little bike riding on these Mississippi country roads. You know, this is beautiful. This is what I want to do, is just this chilling riding like this. And so I go on up a little further. There he is again, the S10 guy. He's stopped up in there in the road, just creeping, walking speed. And I get up there to him, and as soon as I get up there to him, I still haven't changed my cadence. I'm still doing 25, 26 miles an hour. As soon as I get up there to him, he speeds up again until where he's just in front of me, and I can't reach him. I just can't get there. Can't pass him, so it's either stop again, which I feel like would have put me in a more of a dangerous position, being stopped and not being able to go anywhere, than to actually just keep going and where I could have a way out. It was my thought. So there he is clocking me again, and so I get my phone from here and I just pull it out like this and put it up to my ear. I'm not calling anybody, but I'm prepared to. But I just take my phone out and put it up to my ear. As soon as he sees me do that, put the phone up to my ear like I'm calling somebody, he takes off again. Coincidence? I don't know. I don't have anything to base any of this off of, besides just like the feeling as a human being in the world, like being scared. So I don't know. I don't know. They could have had the best intentions. Anything could have been wrong. They could have needed a cell phone. Their car could have been broke down right there, or something. They could have, anything. Or it could have been malicious. They could have been trying to stop me and take my bike. or worse. So I don't know. What do you guys think? What would you do in that situation? I don't want to carry weapons on my bike. I mean, I just don't. I'm out here trying to chill and exercise and enjoy this beautiful weather and this awesome blue sky. If y'all can see that on the GoPro and it's not blown out, I don't know. But I don't know, and that's the road, also the road that I go down, that's the shortest way home. So I really don't want to say that road is forbidden now and I can't go down that road anymore because there's bad people down that road. Although there are several houses with dogs that will attack you down that road, so that maybe it's just better that I don't go down that road. I don't know. But let me know in the comments, man, what do you think? I don't know, how should I handle that in the future? Or carry pepper spray, carry like a stick or something? I don't know. Here we go again. People just stopped. These people look like they're okay, yeah. Let's back up down the road, yeah. Anyway, okay. Well, I feel like I've probably bored you enough or recorded enough for this session, so I will leave you with that. Please like and subscribe, and yeah, let's get this train rolling. Let's record some videos, and yeah. I don't know. So yeah, my name is Lee. I'm new to this, so be gentle with me, and like and subscribe, comment, tell me what I should do about weird situations, and yeah, I'll see you on the next video.